Welcome back. There are two or three big questions that remain. Question number one, who will be the next Chief Minister of Maharashtra? Who will the BJP finally choose as their Chief Ministerial candidate for Maharashtra? Question number two, who will they choose as their Chief Ministerial candidate for Haryana? Both are open at the moment. 6 p.m. is the BJP Parliamentary Board, which may give us some sense of what the BJP intends to do. The other big question, of course, will the BJP tie up with the Shiv Sena and NCP? Increasingly, by the minute, it is looking like it will be a saffron alliance. Bal Thackeray's dream, which was first realized in 1995, will perhaps be realized again in 2014. The Bhagwa will be flying over Mantralay. Let me go to MG Vaidya of the RSS, who's giving a clear explanation of that to our correspondent Jugal Purohit on why he believes the BJP must go with the Shiv Sena and not with the NCP.
He likes to call himself a simple Swayam Sevak, but we know that he is much more than that. Thank you, MG Vaidya Saab, for the time. I want to ask you, what is your feeling, what is your response to the election results?
To me, they are not unexpected. My guess was that the BJP may fall short by about 10 to 15 seats. I don't know the exact number at present. But in any case, BJP will have to join hands. And natural ally is Shiv Sena.
There's a lot of talk that perhaps the NCP may become its partner. What would you like to say about that?
I don't think that is a possibility.
Why do you say that, sir?
Because they are unlike each other in many respects. And it will be in BJP's wisdom not to ally either with Congress or the NCP.
There is also a lot of talk this time that with the BJP going alone, perhaps Vidarbha issue may finally see some light, some definite thing. But if the Shiv Sena comes on board, that will not happen. Are you in a sense disappointed with the BJP not managing an absolute majority on its own?
No, I am disappointed. I would have been very happy if the BJP had got the absolute majority on its own. As for Vidarbha, the separate statehood for Vidarbha was not one of the items of the BJP's manifesto. But BJP is for the smaller states. And it means not only for Maharashtra, but for Uttar Pradesh and Bihar and many other, West Bengal, where the population is more than 3 crores or 30 million. It is necessary for the administration convenience of the administration to have a state of not more than 30 million people. That is my perspective.
Okay, so the RSS is still pushing for the separate state of Vidarbha, but remember the Shiv Sena making it clear that whoever stands for a united Maharashtra will be the party they'll support. So Vidarbha, that long pending dream of the likes of Vasant Sathe, NKP Salve and many others, Banwari Lal Purohit, not going to be realized again in this election. Clearly the BJP will have to now push for a united Maharashtra, and that might be an interesting angle because Devendra Fadnavis, the front runner for Chief Minister, is from Vidarbha, and he had publicly taken a stand that if the BJP won, there would be a separate state of Vidarbha. So lots of twists and turns still possible in that Chief Ministerial race for Maharashtra. Names that we are looking at: Devendra Fadnavis, Pankaja Munde, Vinod Tawde, Eknath Khadse, Nitin Gadkari also. Don't rule out Nitin Gadkari may have to leave that lovely garden that he's now acquired opposite Sonia Gandhi's house. But let me go to the Congress and NCP to see how they are taking, what are their big takeaways from this verdict. At the moment, Amiben Yagnik and Mr. Crasto of the NCP with us. In the race for the fourth place, it appears that race for the third place, it appears that the NCP could be third, Mr. Crasto. Are you going to use that to try and suggest that you should be the leader of the opposition, assuming that the BJP and Shiv Sena tie up? Will the NCP have a fight with the Congress over who should be leader of opposition, or will you fight unitedly as the opposition now?
Well, it's too early to speak on all those fronts, but I'd just like to tell you, Rajdeep, if I may call you Rajdeep,
yes,
that this morning you gave us no chance, and we looked like completely as if people are talking about us being decimated, and some people said we would be history. But if you look at the trends right now, we are, I mean, the screen shows about 47. So I think we are very, very, very far away from decimation or any of that kind.
You know, the fact is that you haven't been decimated, but the question I'm raising, who will be the leader of the opposition in Maharashtra? Ami Ben Yagnik, will you all fight Congress versus NCP over that also now?
There is no question of fighting, Rajdeep. Let us wait and let the top leadership take the decisions.
Right.
What is going to happen, because you can see now that the BJP, I think they all should be disappointed in the BJP. They were out for majority. They have spoken against every leader of every party and put all kinds of allegations. And so I think the BJP, right now the question should be put to the BJP rather than to any other party.
Okay.
Because they have come out with this fantastic doctrines of decimation and Safaya and Ye
Ma'am, I
Nikam
ask you, every time I ask you a question on the Congress, you turn to the BJP. But let me tell you an interesting sidelight of this election. And Siddharth Bhatia, you'll be interested in this. The MIM, the Majlis-e-Ittehadul Muslimin, has opened its account in Maharashtra. Arun Gowli's daughter, Dawn, age-old Dawn from the time when I was a young journalist, has won the Baikala seat. Geet Gowli, supported by the Shiv Sena, lost to the MIM in Baikala. And the MIM is leading as of now in 2 seats in Aurangabad. One of them is a former journalist colleague of mine. Imtiaz Jalil was with me in the NDTV days, decided to become a politician. Journalists who become politicians can be successful. But the MIM itself, you see, one of the factors in Maharashtra seems to be that these smaller parties have all got together, have all fought independently, split that vote, and each have been able to retain some pockets. How do you explain this? Even the Muslim vote, MIM is getting Muslim votes in areas which traditionally went with the Congress.
No, but Maharashtra has always had a tradition of PWPs and,
No, MIM. I'm talking about the Muslim vote. The Muslim vote is not going to the Congress. It's going to the
but in the
MIM.
old days, till recently, it was going to the SP also.
That's right.
So, that all those traditional bases of the Congress are being winnowed away.
That's exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
That the traditional base, the Maratha base has
Dalit is gone.
The Dalit has gone, the Maratha has gone, and that is the troubling fact for you, Mani, over the years, because you've always spoken of this grand alliance. The fact is the grand alliance is slowly being eroded. In Haryana, the Dalits have moved away towards the BJP. In Maharashtra, it appears that a sizable chunk of the Marathas, earlier the OBCs, now also Muslims, are drifting away and looking for options. Everyone is looking for alternatives to the Congress. That is your biggest worry, Mr. Iyer.
That is why I said to you in the first program round,
yes,
that the main lesson for us to draw from all this is that we did very well in 2004 and 2009 because we had broad-based alliances. We did badly in 2014 May because we were on our own. These elections reinforce that, and therefore I believe...
Even the MIM? Grand Alliance, Secular Alliance would include a party like the MIM, Mani?
I didn't bring up the MIM, you did.
Yes.
I still stick with the Progressive Secular Front, and if a party doesn't qualify for being progressive or being secular, then I wouldn't want it in the front. But there are enough parties who are progressive and secular for us to be able to mount a real challenge. But that is the direction in which we should go, in addition to trying out the Rahul Gandhi card, which we've still not played.
I still want to know what this Rahul Gandhi card which Mani insists
give me half a chance, I'll tell you.
No, I don't know.
Give me half a chance.
Okay, I'm giving you half a chance. Please tell me. What is this Rahul Gandhi card?
There are two things there. Number one, and most important, is the democratization of the party, which is at the top of his agenda. And secondly, including himself, to be elected or not. And secondly, to bring in a much younger load of people with modern education.
I have to interrupt you because Bhupinder Singh Hooda is apparently conceding and speaking. Let's hear him.
हरियाणा की सेवा करने के लिए और उसकी जो विकास कराया है हरियाणा का, तो उसके लिए मैं उनका आभारी हूं। और जो नई सरकार बनने जा रही है, मैं उम्मीद रखता हूं जो हरियाणा के विकास की रफ्तार है, उसको रफ्तार को कायम रखेंगे, और मैं उनको शुभकामनाएं देता हूं कि हरियाणा को और बुलंदियों पे लेके जाएंगे। धन्यवाद।
क्या आपको लगता है कि मोदी की रैलीज की वजह से इस पे फर्क पड़ा है जी?
देखिए, प्रजातंत्र है, सबका होता है। मोदी जी ने अपने पार्टी का प्रचार किया, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने प्रचार किया, लेकिन जनादेश है। और जैसे पहले कांग्रेस को मिला बीजेपी को मेरे ख्याल में बीजेपी की सरकार बनने जा रही है। केंद्र में भी बीजेपी की सरकार है और मैं उम्मीद करता हूं जो हरियाणा ने जो विकास की रफ्तार पकड़ी है उसको कम नहीं होने देगी। नहीं
Okay, so there you have Bhupinder Singh Hooda finally gracefully conceding defeat, the man who has ruled Haryana for the last 10 years. Joining me now is Sudhanshu Trivedi of the BJP.
I was speaking.
Yes, sir.
I just want one more sentence.
Yes, sir.
And one more sentence is this, that however excellent our performance in development or governance might be, if there is allegations of corruption, we ought to recognize that we must immediately give a convincing response. Because however good our record might be, if there are credible charges of corruption against us, we are doomed to lose.
So that's a concession you're making, that both in Haryana and Maharashtra, you failed to respond to the charges of corruption.
No, I also made the other point, which you must mention, that we provided excellent governance in both places, including in my specialist region of Panchayat Raj.
Okay.
And nevertheless, we've lost, and we've lost in both places because credible allegations of corruption were placed against us and we were not able to convincingly respond.
Including against Robert Vadra?
Including against Robert Carter. They were not convincing the response.
Okay.
It's true that it hasn't been settled in a court of law yet, but in terms of the general public, we need to be absolutely quick, immediate, off our heels in answering any allegation of corruption.
Mani, I am very happy that you've been so forthright in saying that it's good to get a congressman. I think this is a piece of breaking news when Mani Shankar Iyer says that we could even have a news flash, might get money into trouble in his party, but he doesn't mind. He is sui generis in these matters. But Sudhanshu
Why are you
Trivedi...
so interested in flashes? You put the whole of what I said, then I'll accept. So what you'll do is you'll cut everything out and put in 2 words aimed directly at trying to finish me. This is ridiculous. You have done this in NDTV, now you're beginning to do it in headlines.
Okay, I am accused, I am the man in the dock all the time. But Sudhanshu Trivedi, I want a sense of Haryana. Hooda has conceded defeat. Who is your candidate for Haryana? Lots of claimants. Abhimanyu Singh, among others. There was even talk of Sushma Swaraj may be sent from Delhi. Can you give us some clarity? We are being told it will be a non-Jat. Is that clear? It will be a non-Jat candidate for CM. I'm told Rao Inderjit Singh may also put his name in the ring.
As far as leadership in the Haryana is concerned, our topmost decision-making body, Central Parliamentary Board, will take a decision.
Arey, kuch
in
to naam
terms of
do,
both
sir.
the states.
Kuch to naam do, Sudhanshu ji. You are an astrologer. You should be able to tell us.
No. I am just talking about the ground political realities. I am not having the astrological details of so many people. So what I am talking is that the Central Parliamentary Board will take a decision that who will be our leader in Haryana and in Maharashtra on the aspect of forming the government, entering into coalition and the leadership. On all these 3 aspects, our Central Parliamentary Board will take a decision after the final figures have reached.
Okay, we are reaching that time of the day when politicians keep their hands safely in the pocket, leave it all to the high command. I thought only the Congress had a high command, but clearly the BJP also has a high command. And in the present circumstances after its victory, that high command is called MS, not Mani Shankar, but Modi Shah. Would I be right in saying at the end of the day that the headline should be the BJP defeats the Congress again, 2 more states to go down the 2 more states to go the way of the saffron forces? Would I be right in saying that? Amiben Yagnik and Sudhanshu Trivedi, quick responses to that since you've been waiting for a while. Would I be right, Amiben, if I were to say today is another day where the BJP has proved it is the principal pole now of politics even at the state level? Would you concede that?
Well, the BJP... Sorry, can you please repeat?
Would you concede that the BJP has proved once again, this time in a state election, what they did in the general election, they have proved that they are today the principal pole of Indian politics?
Well, 2 states, one where they have definitely got a majority, and in a very crucial and a very significant state, they have not got what they promised. I think they should be more disappointed. Of course, the voters have looked for a
If
change.
they are disappointed,
and have
what are
reposed
you?
their faith in the promises.
Ma'am,
in
sorry,
the promises,
ma'am, if they are disappointed, you should be completely despondent.
No, we have been there for 15 years, Rajdeep, in Maharashtra, and 10 years in Haryana. We have given some kind of an unprecedented development in both the states. In fact, Maharashtra has got clean administration. But well, it's the BJP, the voter has given the vote for a change or the anti-incumbency vote. But definitely the BJP should not start rejoicing because the way they have campaigned, they should be getting all 288 seats because they have practically promised to decimate everyone around.
Her own state, Gujarat. What about her own state, Gujarat, where her leadership has been totally missing out for the last 20 years? I think she should better learn a few lessons from other Congress leaders who are at least open enough to admit that we have made some mistakes and we will re-look into it. It's not the first time that a political party loses in an election. BJP has lost, BJP was 2 in parliament. It's not that this is not the language we were speaking about. There must be some sense of propriety even in losing.
So you're saying that some Congress leaders still live in denial. They're still living in denial.
Absolute
denial is an understatement. Denial is an understatement. But Sudhanshu Trivedi, denial on one side, some will say arrogance on the other. The BJP believed till the other day they could walk on water. Narendra Modi had to just go into Maharashtra and he would be crowned the king of Maharashtra. As it has turned out, the king will have to go to one of his generals, that is Uddhav Thackeray, or former general, and ask him for his support. To that extent, will you concede that the BJP also needs to introspect? Thoda to Atmachintan karna padega. Thoda, sir. Little bit.
No, the conclusion which you have given about the results that BJP has now become the main principal pole, both in the national and the regional politics, it's a half truth. The rest of the half is, as Amiben Yagnik was saying, that Congress ruled Maharashtra for 15 years and Haryana for 10 years. After 10 years, they are not even entitled to have the leader of the opposition post in Haryana. And the same plight is going to be there, I think, in Maharashtra. They are going to be deprived from the leader of the opposition post. It means after the Lok Sabha, in Haryana and Maharashtra, Congress is not being able to achieve the LOP post. It means if BJP is the emerging pole, the Congress is gradually a disappearing pole.
Congress is a disappearing pole, BJP is an emerging pole. In Indian politics, you never know. This is as of the 19th of October 2014.
For which the people is supporting.
I take your point, sir.
On the side of Congress without performing, sheer arrogance was there, and the result is in front of you.
Okay. 19th of October 2014. Times change.
Let him have his 15 seconds of fame.
Okay, Mani.
We'll come back, we'll hit back.
Okay, you will hit back.
We've come back and hit back in the past, we'll come back and hit back in the future.
Okay, Mani Shankar remains confident.
We will overcome.
Okay.
With the new credit card.
No, it doesn't go.
Okay, that's advertising one-liners are being tossed around.
1 minute. Bhala suggested that we are going to say we will overcome. The line is we shall overcome.
Okay,
we shall.
We shall overcome, says Mani Shankar Iyer, determinedly at 1 in the afternoon on October 19, 2014. Delhi Durast for the Congress at least, losing in state after state.